With insulin resistance, the body cells does not respond to insulin, therefore causing a buildup in the blood, leading to one of the key factors in belly fat. And since I said that, I'm going to give you the stats on female and male. So generally people say, well, how do I know if I'm insulin resistant? Men need to look at the simple fact of if your waistline is 40 and above, females 35 and above. So in retrospect, we can look at people that a lot of people say, why am I so heavy at the top and why I can't lose weight at the top? I'm losing weight at the bottom. Like you are putting yourself in a situation, insulin resistance. So then you have to look at the factor that some of those lead to diabetes, type 2 diabetes and things like that, which you may have had long term, but at the same time, and you may not necessarily be able to reverse that, but we can make your body less sensitive to the insulin resistance by changing up your lifestyle. Of course, on Instagram, I'm going to give you all the factors. I mean, I did extensive research. It's a long list of factors we have for you, but I wanted to give you the key points. So yes, we can make our bodies less sensitive to the insulin resistance by changing the lifestyle. Exercise is one of the fastest and most effective ways to reverse insulin resistance. Eating a balanced diet, emphasizing vegetables, proteins, low-fat dairy, moderating your carb intake, and just being more mindful of the things you take in. So the reason I'm being very emphatical about the situation, as so many people say, hey, well, a situation that Rod say, well, not all red meat is bad. We're looking at, so you might even say lean meats, like your filet is a lean meat, correct. But when you're looking at a situation when you're dealing with insulin resistance, trans fat is one you need to stay away from. So trans fat, you have your fast food, higher,
those highly processed foods,
higher fat food, or you may say, hey, well, I'm doing a diet this or sugar, things like that. You may say you're doing something by you doing one with less calories, but things you need to really pay attention to. Stay away from processed foods. Sugar, candy, desserts, sodas, all those things does no good for your body when you're facing this insulin resistance. You may be on medication. Yes, we may not be able to reverse that, but we could change the lifestyle by definitely increasing your cardiovascular exercise on a regular basis. And I'm going to give you tips as in retrospect. If you're dealing with this right now, you really need to rev up your body, as in, I would say at the minimum looking at about 5 days a week, 30 to 45 minutes of cardiovascular exercise. And that's just on the cardiovascular side. Now take your body to the next level of start incorporating some weight training and things like that, because you're already dealing with this excess weight in your upper body. You can do all this exercise all you want to, and you think you're eating right, think you're eating healthy, but you really have to pay attention to the things that you're putting in the body. Monitor your portion sizes and be more mindful of what you're putting in your body. And then even with this one, I don't like to count calories, but you got to pay attention to, you're likely taking in more calories than you are expelling when you're exercising and doing things. So your normal routine that you've been doing for so long, if you're not seeing the changes in your body, we really need to do more research. Pay attention to say, hey, how can I get myself out of this stuff that I've been in? I'm not losing this weight. You see that midsection getting bigger and bigger. I want everybody to pay attention to that, because that is huge.
You see carb counting too, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because and I'm gonna say, thank you for saying that. So I had somebody say, well, I know I'm insulin resistant, so I'm doing keto. But the retrospect of keto, people misunderstand. They say, I can eat carbs, but most people are not even following the keto diet correctly, because if you're not in that ketosis state, it doesn't even help you. So you literally have to pay attention. And when you're looking at when you're looking at carbohydrates with keto, carbohydrate intake on a keto diet is literally only 5 to 10% carbohydrate that you're supposed to take in. So 5% of your day, most people consume that. That's not a lot at all, but they feel, okay, well, I can eat this. And people are looking at keto says you taking a higher fat and low carbs. But at the same time, we got to pay attention to the type of fats that we're putting in our body. Not all fats are good. Yes, some are leaner. So on the diet, when you're looking at the nutritional level of where you should be for insulin resistance, that's going to be best. Let me just give you the retrospect. Stay away from processed food. Eat more vegetables. Have your protein should come from leaner foods, as in lean poultry, things like that. Or look at the retrospect of fish, vegetables, and fruit is what you want to consume. And then other methods, you want to make sure you're getting more sleep, exercise, and more, reduce your stress. All of those things combined together is going to help you start to lose weight and be able to help you with the situation of insulin resistance. You may not be able to reverse it, but we can help with the insulin resistance and having you to live a better lifestyle.
Okay. You see,
you know what?
Sam always
Sam,
around. He always got.
Oh wait, Sam, you can put your cinnamon on there because you always ask me about that cinnamon. Somebody asked me. Yes, cinnamon does help with that insulin resistance, but you can add your cinnamon to pretty much everything you eat. Yeah, you can. No.
Okay, wait.
No, add cinnamon to ribs, baby.
Okay, and that sauce. That sauce
Yeah.
would be good. The sauce. I'm thinking about the sauce for sure.
But I had a big ass bowl of spinach.
Yeah.
Yes, spinach is very much okay. We want you to increase those greens in your fruits, but at the same time, pay attention to the rest of the stuff you put in your body, Sam. Okay, no McDonald's, sir.